Stories of saber-tooth cats, mammoths, and Ice Age survival. The wind howls across a vast, frozen expanse, a relentless river of air, carrying the scent of pine and ice. This is a world sculpted by glaciers, a land of brutal beauty and constant struggle. It is the Pleistocene, the Great Ice Age. Here, survival is a story written every day, etched in the frost, and tracked in the snow by creatures both magnificent and terrifying. The ground trembles, not from an earthquake, but from the steady, earth-shaking tread of a herd of woolly mammoths. These are the undisputed kings of this frozen steppe, colossal mountains of muscle and shaggy fur, their immense, curving tusks like twin scythes sweeping through the brittle air. Each mammoth is a walking fortress, a testament to evolution's power to adapt. Their coats, a dense underlayer of fine wool, trapped beneath a shaggy curtain of long, coarse hair, provide insulation against temperatures that would freeze lesser creatures solid. A thick layer of fat, accumulated during the brief, bountiful summers, serves as an energy reserve for the lean, unforgiving winter. Their small, furry ears minimized heat loss, a crucial adaptation in a world where every calorie is precious. They move with a slow, deliberate grace, their massive, padded feet distributing their weight as they traverse the snowy plains, their trunks a marvel of dexterity and strength, expertly plucking frozen grasses and stripping bark from hardy trees. To observe a mammoth herd is to witness a complex and ancient society, a wise and weathered matriarch, her tusks scarred from countless battles and decades of navigating this treacherous world, leads the way. She is the keeper of the herd's collective memory, guiding them along ancestral migration routes etched into the very landscape paths leading to vital salt licks, sheltered valleys, and the last unfrozen springs. The calves, small and boisterous, stay close to their mother's legs, shielded from the biting wind and the ever-watchful eyes of predators. The herd communicates in a language of deep, resonant rumbles vibrations that travel through the ground, conveying warnings, reassurances, and the simple, profound bond of family. They are not just animals. They are a dynasty, a living, breathing legacy of the Ice Age. But this kingdom is not without its challengers. In the shadows of the glacial moraines, a different kind of power lurks. It is a creature of ambush, an explosive force, a hunter honed to lethal perfection by the harsh realities of this Its silhouette is one of stocky, muscular power, low to the ground and built for grappling with prey many times its size. This is Asterisk, Smilodon fatalis. Asterisk, the saber-tooth cat. Its most defining features, the legendary canine teeth, are not just for show. They are 8-inch daggers of serrated enamel, instruments of death designed for a single, devastating purpose: to sever the lifeblood of its massive victims. Unlike the fleet-footed cats of the modern world, the saber-tooth is not built for a long chase. Its power lies in the ambush. It waits, patient and silent, hidden in the low-lying scrub or behind a snow-dusted ridge. Its keen eyes, adapted for low light, scan the horizon, watching the mammoth herd, assessing its strength and searching for a weakness. It looks for the young, the old, the isolated. When the moment is right, it explodes from cover, a blur of tawny fur and coiled muscle. Its charge is short but incredibly powerful, aimed at knocking its target off balance. Using its immensely strong forelimbs and thick neck, it wrestles its prey, locking it in a deadly embrace. Then comes the final, gruesome act. The cat opens its jaw to an almost impossible angle, and with a precise, powerful bite to the soft throat or belly, the great sabers do their work, slicing through flesh and artery, bringing a swift and bloody end. The king of the steppe has fallen to the ghost of the shadows. Caught between these titans of the Pleistocene are the most adaptable, and perhaps most unlikely, survivors of all: early humans. They are small, fragile beings in comparison to the megafauna that surround them. They lack the mammoth's thick hide and the saber-tooth's fearsome claws. Their strength lies not in their bodies, but in their minds, their communities, and their unyielding ingenuity. They are a new force in this ancient world, and they are learning to master it. Their days are governed by the rhythm of the hunt and the glow of the fire. clad in heavy furs, stitched together with bone needles and animal sinew. They move across the landscape in small, nomadic bands, their lives inextricably linked to the migrations of the great herds. The hunt for a mammoth is the ultimate test of their skill, courage, and cooperation. It is a sacred and terrifying endeavor that can sustain the clan for weeks or end in tragedy. The hunt begins not with a charge, but with observation. The hunters tracked the herd for days, studying its movements, identifying a target perhaps, an individual separated from the safety of the group. They are masters of the terrain, using the wind and the contours of the land to mask their approach. The plan is meticulously coordinated, a silent ballet of gestures and shared understanding. Some hunters might create a diversion, using noise and fire to spook the herd and drive their chosen quarry towards a predetermined trap, a narrow ravine, a boggy patch of ground, or a cliff edge. Armed with long, flint-tipped spears, they close in. The air fills with the sounds of shouting hunters and the trumpeting roars of the cornered beast. It is a chaotic, desperate struggle. They jab and thrust, aiming for the vulnerable points, the flanks and underbelly, their spears designed to inflict deep, bleeding wounds. The mammoth, enraged and terrified, thrashes its massive head, its tusks scything through the air. A single blow from its trunk capable of crushing a man. The hunters must be nimble, brave, and work as one. A successful hunt is a monumental achievement, a victory not of brawn, but of collective intelligence and spirit. The aftermath of the hunt is a scene of communal effort and profound reverence. Every part of the colossal animal is used. The meat is carved up and smoked over the fire, providing vital protein to fuel them through the harsh winter. The thick hide is painstakingly scraped and tanned, transformed into warm clothing, durable shelters, and strong bindings. The massive bones are used as structural supports for their dwellings, a framework of giants protecting them from the elements. The incredible tusks are carved into tools, ornaments, and enigmatic figurines, perhaps effigies, of the great beasts themselves. Expressions of respect, fear, and a deep spiritual connection to the world they inhabit. The fire, their constant companion, crackles in the center of the camp, a beacon of warmth and light in the vast, cold darkness. Around it, stories are told, skills are passed down, and the bonds of the clan are forged anew. The echoes of the mammoth's final roar fade, replaced by the murmur of human voices, the sounds of a species carving its destiny in a world of ice. This is the relentless, brutal, and breathtaking drama of the Ice Age. It is a saga of survival where colossal herbivores shape the land, where terrifying predators stalk the shadows, and where resourceful human bands navigate the razor's edge between life and death. It is a world where a mammoth's footstep can shake the earth, a saber-tooth's fangs can end a life in an instant, and a well-thrown spear can mean the difference between starvation and survival for an entire family. These are not just tales of extinct animals. They are the foundational stories of resilience, of adaptation, and of the unyielding will to live that connects all life, from the mightiest mammoth to the humblest human. These are the echoes of a lost world, a time of giants and heroes, reverberating through the millennia to remind us of the epic struggle that preceded our own. Stories of saber-toothed cats, mammoths, and Ice Age survival.